guys, it's Megan. So today I want to share with you the products that I want to use up and focus on in 2016, and I have a big bowl and then more products to my left of things that I want to focus on. These are things and categories that I want to do my best to use up, and my three main categories that I have this year to use up are foundations, mascaras, and cream shadows. So pretty much every year I focus on foundations and cream shadows, but this year somehow I accumulated so many mascaras and mascara samples, and so I have three open: the YSL Shocking, which is so amazing, the Paula's Choice Illicit Lash, and the Maybelline the Falsies Push Up Drama. So these two are ones that I got like to do reviews for you guys. I got the Maybelline one from my Beautycom box, and then I purchased a bunch of Paula's Choice products with my credits to do a makeup review, which I did like a month or so ago. So these two aren't essential for me to completely use up, and the reason I had them open was to do like reviews, but I definitely want to use up the YSL because I bought that. And then I have this Urban Decay Perversion set with the mascara and the primer that I have not even opened. I also have an unopened box of the Diorshow Overcurl, and I'm pretty sure that Chloe is going to send me her bottle of this because she didn't like it. So I might have two bottles of that. Then I have samples of the YSL Faux Cils and the Giorgio Armani Ice to Kill. So these are just what I have starting with 2016, and who knows if I'll get any for Christmas and stuff. So I hope I don't, but this is what I have, and I really want to focus on mascaras. I never have that many mascaras in my collection. I pretty much only have one or two going at a time, and I just repurchase when I need to, but somehow I ended up with all these, and I just really want to get through them. So that is one of the main like categories of products that I definitely want to use up and not purchase any until they're all gone. Then I have two brow products, both by Anastasia. The first is the Perfect Brow Pencil in Auburn, and I've used probably, I don't know, a third of this, or maybe a fourth. I haven't used that much of it because once I got the NYX micro brow pencils, I absolutely love them. So this just kind of got pushed to the side and I don't really use it. I love that it has a spoolie on the one end and then it's a sharpenable pencil. So I just need to focus on this, and if I use it regularly, I think that I would be able to get through with it in a couple of months, but yeah, I just never reach for it because I like other things better. And then, of course, I shook this up so you can't see how much I've used of this, but this is the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Auburn, and I would say I'm about down to here with the product, and so I'm going to just naturally use this up anyway, but it will definitely be time for it to go if I don't use it up like within the first 6 months of 2016. So I really need to focus on this and use it consistently to be able to use it up before it expires, and it probably technically is expired because yeah, 6 months. I've definitely had it for more than that, but it isn't flaking or anything, or it's not like weird or smelling funny, but I just do want to use it up probably by June of 2016 just so I can get a new one or try something new. Then I have this little Kevyn Aucoin Candlelight powder. This is like an added thing that I just threw in before this video. I got this little sample size from a Neiman Marcus gift with purchase, and it's like super small. I have no idea if I actually really like this, but I think it would be kind of fun to try to use this up this year. So I have no idea if I will want to continue to use it up a few months after I do this video, but it might be a cool experiment. And you guys know I never really use up powder products because I just switch between them so often, and I like to use and rotate my collection so I don't like stick with one thing for an extended period of time. But I think this color would be great for a highlighter as well as an eyeshadow, just like a basic like creamy color. So we'll see about that, but I just thought it would be fun and I threw that in last minute. Then for cream shadows, which is one of my biggest focuses this year. So right now I am focusing on the Color Tattoo in Black Orchid. I love this color. It is so gorgeous. If you think of MAC Satin Taupe, this is the cream version of it. It is stunning, you guys. And this was a limited edition color, unfortunately. I wish this would be permanent because this would be a color tattoo that I would actually want to repurchase because it is that pretty. But it is getting, as you know, color tattoos dry up very, very quickly. So I want to work through this one. I've been using it for the past few weeks and I just want to get through it. And it probably will only take me a few months if this is like the past color tattoo that I've used up. So this is my first thing to focus on. And then I have a few cream shadows that would be like options to use up next. So I have the Makeup Forever Aqua Cream in number 13. This was a gift that my friend Sam gave me a few years ago at this point, and it's just a beautiful creamy sparkly color, or a beigey sparkly color. Oh, it's so pretty! And I don't use this a lot because I'm always like focusing on another cream shadow, but I think this would be a good option because it is so basic and would go with any like colors that I wanted to use. A similar color to that is the L'Oreal Infallible Eye Crayon in Enduring Rose, and I believe they discontinued these, which sucks because these are so awesome. This is the color of that. It's a little more pink than the Makeup Forever. But these are so creamy, so pigmented, and they don't crease like at all. And I love that they are crayons so you can just draw them on and blend them out. They're such a good product, and I'm like so annoyed that they discontinued them. But that is an option for me to use up. And then the other color I have from that is Impressive Brown, which is so beautiful. Again, but it is a lot darker, so it would be harder to use up, but this is actually a really pretty liner color. So this I probably won't focus on using up because I do think that it would be really hard to use a dark cream shadow up, and even though it is really pretty, I just don't do super, super dark looks like that enough to use up this whole pencil, but I do want to use that up because I've had it for a few years. And then the last one that I thought would be a good color is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Moonlight. And this is a color that my friend Anastasia gave me a few months ago. And it is so similar to Benefit Birthday Suit, but a little more metallic. It's gorgeous, and I love that it is this like twist up kind. So those are all products. I definitely don't think I will use up all those this year, but those are just some options that I have for cream shadows that I definitely want to focus on, that I think the colors would be good for everyday use, and some of them I've had for quite a long time. Okay, I really, really want to use up this Physicians Formula Healthy Wear Bronzer. And I use this in the spring and summertime to bronze my neck and chest to match my face because I don't know what it is with my skin, but my neck and chest is always, always lighter than my face, even if like I don't have any color. So I don't know if you can see, but you can almost see the rings in this. But I have not used this in a few months because it is so cold outside and I'm wearing a much lighter foundation. But in the spring and summer, I use this pretty much every day to just match up the colors. So I think that I would be able to use this up. I'm not quite sure. If I don't use it by the end of 2016, I'm gonna toss it. Okay, and then the last category that I really want to focus on using up is my foundations. So thankfully I only have 4 foundations. In the past I've had 10, 15 foundations, so that would be impossible to use up all those in 1 year. But I have 4 full-size foundations, and the one that I've been using the most lately is the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau foundation, and I'm in the color number 01 Beige Pale. I love this foundation so much. It is so beautiful on the skin, but it's not a long-lasting foundation, and it doesn't look that great if you wear it like to work. By the end of the day, it looks like you're not really wearing anything at all. So I am using this pretty regularly throughout the week, and I got this at the beginning of 2015, I believe. And I just really want to make sure I use this up in 2016 and not have it go bad, because it was a really expensive foundation. I bought it with store credit at Sephora, and I even though I really think that it's a beautiful like event makeup, I don't go to like events or like nights out or whatever often enough to make the price worth it. And I do think that more inexpensive products give a similar look, a similar enough look where I can't justify the price of this. So I want to use this up and enjoy it, but I don't think I would repurchase it in the future. This foundation, however, I really love. The Chanel Perfection Lumiere foundation, and this is in the number 10 Beige. I really love this for an everyday or even a special occasion foundation. It's more of a medium coverage, and it's like a natural satiny finish to the foundation. It is so beautiful. The color is great for my skin, and who can deny Chanel? So I really do love this. Is it worth the price? Probably not. You're paying a lot for the name, but I do really love the formula a lot on this one. And then my two favorite drugstore foundations are the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous in 105 and the L'Oreal Infallible. Whoa, there that one goes. I swear, every time I drop something. Okay, the L'Oreal Infallible in number 102 Shell Beige, which I would never think I'm anything beige, but Chloe picked this one out for me, and the color is actually really, really nice. So I don't know if you can tell, but the 105 in the Covergirl looks darker than the 102 in the L'Oreal, and the 105 in the Covergirl is the lightest color that they have, which I really hope that they expand this color range. I find that this really oxidizes quickly. I've had this for, I don't know, like 6 months or so, and just from it sitting in the bottle, I find that this has oxidized a lot. So that's a problem that I have with this foundation, is that I wish that they had a lighter color. I do have the Illamasqua white foundation that I can mix in with this, and it'll lighten the shade, so that'll work out well. But these, I love them both a lot. I think that they are great options from the drugstore. I think that they're just as great as any high-end foundation that I've tried. The Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous is an amazing everyday foundation. It looks like skin. It feels like skin when you touch your face. It's just an awesome one to have. And then the L'Oreal Infallible is more of a thicker matte foundation, but it doesn't look like a mask as long as you apply a small amount of it with like a beauty blender or something. So I really, really like both of these. I like all the foundations that I have, which will make it a lot easier for me to use them up, but I just need to make sure I focus on them and don't bring any more foundations into my collection. Okay, so those are the products that and the categories that I want to focus on using up, but these next products are things that I don't want to forget about throughout the year. I want to focus on them and use them and maybe see some progress on them, but just enjoy them and use them more than I did in 2015. So the first like category of products are my loose pigment shadows. So I really love the Shiro Cosmetics. I have a bunch of those from her. I have some also from Firenze. That's another great brand. I have this one from Bella Pierre Cosmetics that my friend Tatum gave me. And I have a MAC pigment. So these are all so gorgeous, but I rarely ever use them, and I really want to focus on these this year, especially because like all of them are small sizes. So I think if I use them more regularly, I would actually see progress and possibly use some up. Then I really want to focus on my Burberry shadows. So the one that I really want to see more progress with is Pale Barley. Ever since I hit pan on this, I pretty much didn't touch it, and that's just like a kind of weird like mental thing, I think. Like, I don't know why that happened, but it is such a nice everyday color, and I obviously hit pan on it for a reason. So I want to use this more in 2015, but also my other Burberry shadows. I have 4 other ones, and I have 2 of the glow shadows, Nude, and the later one is Shell. And I did get a request to see Pale Barley next to Nude, so I'm gonna swatch those two. Pale Barley is just not as metallic as the glow shadows are. And it is quite a different color, like a different tone. So this is Pale Barley and this is the Nude Glow Shadow. And my Pale Barley is the original formula. They have reformulated them and I think that they suck. So I have those, and then I have Midnight Brown, which is such a gorgeous like brown smoky eye color. And then the first one that I ever bought was Taupe Brown, which is just a really great smoky color. So I want to use these more. They're extremely expensive and they're gorgeous shadows. They're definitely some of my absolute favorites in my collection and I just want to use them more. I don't know why I don't. So those are some shadows that I want to focus on. Every year you see me add in NARS Ondine and I don't know what it is with the shadow. It's like the same thing. Once I hit pan, it's like I don't want to use it. It's really, really strange. But this is such a gorgeous color. This was one of the very first high-end products I ever had when I was in high school. It is such a gorgeous color and I just need to use it. I also really want to enjoy my Chanel Illusion D'Ombres more. I have 3 colors, Mirifique, Illusoir, and New Moon, and they are just so beautiful and I need to use them more. I really love Mirifique, which is the black, as liner. I think that it is so pretty. And my absolute favorite one is Illusoir, which I actually have used a lot of this. So if you like glitter, you will absolutely love these. If you do not like glitter, stay far, far away from them. And then my last product that I want to use this year and really enjoy are the Guerlain Meteorites. And I got these last year in one of the Sephora sales last fall. And I've used them a handful of times. Oh, I love the smell of them. But for most of 2015, I totally forgot about them and I didn't remember them until basically fall again. So I need to remember to use these. I have them sitting out on my vanity now because first of all, it's just such a gorgeous packaging and it sets your makeup and makes it look really, really pretty. So I want to remember these. A lot of these things that I want to like remember or focus on, you can tell, are more high-end, and of course I want to use all my makeup, but especially the things that I spent a significant more amount more money on, and I don't know, that's just my personal philosophy on it. But these are all the products that I want to use up and focus on in 2016. I'm super, super pumped for 2016 in all aspects, and I can't wait to share with you my personal priorities for next year and throw in some beauty things as well. And then I also want to share with you my financial goals because that is a really big thing that I have gotten into in 2015. And I've really learned a lot over the past year with finances, and I can't wait to share with you guys my goals and things that I'm going to focus on next year for finances, and then also my personal goals. You guys will see those videos in the next few days and I cannot wait to share them with you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what products you want to use up and focus on in 2016, and I will see you all really soon. Bye!